the bargain bin. So this week, for the week commencing the 1st of November. So Epic Game Store, we always start there. They offered, and currently you can download Blair Witch and also Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. So I was really close to actually installing and playing that. And I think I will shortly. We spoke about that last week. Nintendo Switch, like I've added this in the notes. I have tweeted about this previously. Ni no Kuni is $14.50.
Is it the first one?
It's the witch, the white witch, or is that the right way to say it?
Well, there's only 2 Ni no Kuni games, so is it number 1 or number 2? Because I literally went to grab my Switch. I'm like, I'm going to buy it if it's number 1.
Wrath of the White Witch. So
I think that's number 1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
awesome.
But just to say, so 2 things on this for people who are listening. This is like available for like 2 more hours, or like 3 hours post when we publish the podcast. So by the time you listen to it, it won't be available for most people. And just to remind everyone, the Switch version isn't the remastered version. It's like a port of the original.
That's fine.
But
that's fine.
It is a crazy deal. It's like $14.50. It's 84% off. A lot of people getting on it who love those games.
I did not even know it was on the Switch, so there you go.
This is why we have the bargain bin.
Exactly, and I'm going to go buy this game as soon as this podcast.
Right now,
I'm going to go buy this game before I run out to go pre-order my Assassin's Creed Valhalla Steelbook. So there you go.
Beautiful. And then in PlayStation, so there was quite a bit of news actually. So with PlayStation Plus, there was a lot of speculation about whether they'll have PS5 games. I think most people said they wouldn't, but they turn out that they are. So Bugsnax, a very memeable game, the PS5 only version. So again, Bugsnax is coming out on PS4 and PS5. The PS5 version is going to be a part of PS Plus for November. So you need a PS5 for that game. I'm guessing you probably can add it through the web interface, but we don't know that yet until, I guess the PS5 launches. It's also not super clear whether, you have to do it through the PS5. It seems in the materials like it's saying you can only activate it through the PS5. So interesting. Also, Middle-earth Shadow of War is available this month, and Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition. So very good month actually for PlayStation, much better than it has been previously.
Yeah, really good.
And then, yeah, very good. Hollow Knight, I'm chomping at the bit to play that game. In terms of new editions, so we've previously flagged all the games that were available on the PS Plus collection. So it's their idea of going, hey, these are all some of the best games on the PS4. You can play them on the PS5. Again, this collection, you can only play it on the PS5. We still don't know how it works in terms of, do you have to unlock these games and then they're on your profile forever? Is it a limited time? I think I've flagged previously, I think they'll end this in 6 months or something like that. But there's actually been, weirdly, some additions to the PS Plus collection. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a constant thing they do. It's interesting. Because given that, say, Middle-earth and Hollow Knight, they're PS4 games as part of PS Plus, they will be playable on the PS5. So it's a bit strange. The games Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, Zombies, Chronicles Edition, and a really good game, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So that's awesome. That's going to be part of it. And then there was one tweak that they made that was also interesting, and you'd be interested in, Swinny, that originally was the Final Fantasy 15 Standard Edition that was going to be a part of PS Plus collection. They've now upgraded that to the Royal Edition, which is really good.
Yeah.
So is that incorporating all the DLC?
No. So what it was, the Royal...
Of course not. It's Final Fantasy. That's a bit complex.
So, no, well, what they did, it is complex, I'm not going to lie, but they had a first set of expansions, and then they did the Royal Edition, and then they said, we're actually going to have another set of expansions. And these expansions are very integral to, some of them are, very integral to the plot. So these aren't just little things. These are like really important story pieces. And then they cancelled them all except the one that they already had going, and they released that as a separate. So it doesn't have that last episode. They were originally meant to have like 3 or 4 more episodes. But the reason why the Royal Edition is really important is because that's I call that the actually complete edition, because Final Fantasy 15 was missing like entire chapters that filled in like important story points that they just
I
didn't
remember you
they
saying
didn't
about
even
this. Yeah,
exist when it released on launch.
so
And the
strange.
Royal Edition adds in like there's the whole last part of the game, you're actually walking around the actual city properly, and there's like proper end game bosses and things in the Royal Edition, whereas the Standard Edition, it doesn't have that. So you don't want to play anything if you haven't played the game before. You don't want to play anything that isn't the Royal Edition. So that's good that they've done that.
Okay, yeah, no, that is good. So I mean, that covers for PlayStation. Do you want to go through the Xbox ones?
Yeah, quite a bit. So we've had a whole bunch of additions to Game Pass. I'm just going to make this easy for myself. Everything I say is available on Xbox and PC except the one that I'll make an exception. So these are all Xbox and PC Game Pass. So you've got Carto, Five Nights at Freddy's, Unruly Heroes, all available now. Then you've got Comanche, which is just on PC. That's the exception. That's available from November the 5th. One I'm super excited for, Deep Rock Galactic, on November the 5th as well. That's a really good co-op game. We should actually try that if you've got PC Game Pass.
Yes, yes, I do. Let's do it.
Eastshade on November the 5th. Knights and Bikes on November the 5th. And pretty big one, Ark Survival Evolved Explorers Edition on November the 17th. And they've actually been showing off quite a bit of what Ark looks like on the next-gen consoles for comparison videos and stuff.
You actually missed one, and I thought it was the one that you were going to say, oh, it's pretty big. Did you realize which one you missed?
Did I miss Celeste?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I probably missed that subconsciously is because at some point, doesn't everyone own that game at some point? It's been like available for free on every bloody platform.
Have you played it before?
Yeah, I've played this, I played it. I've tried it. It's a good game. Yeah. I just haven't sat down. Honestly, what ruined me that game is watching it on AGDQ speedruns and stuff. Now,
oh yeah, definitely. What are you doing?
Well, it's fun. It was fun to watch, but now I almost just want to watch someone else play it. And games like Gold for November, who gives a crap? They're all suck. Let's move on.
What is up with that? They're all really bad.
Well, I can't say I don't know what the first two games are, but they're not. Let's just say they're not. But this is, at this point, just kill it off, Microsoft. So we've got Origami Shadow Edition and Swim Sanity for Xbox One. They're available. I guess I've got to give the dates for them as well. Sorry, I'm just really ambivalent towards these bloody ones. So Origami Shadow Edition on Xbox One is available from November the 1st to the 30th. Swim Sanity is available on Xbox One from November the 16th to December the 15th. Then two games I actually do like. Full Spectrum Warrior, which is an original Xbox game, available from November the 1st to 15th. Although, if you're going to play Full Spectrum Warrior in anything, you'd probably play it on PC. And a game I actually do like, which is Lego Indiana Jones. That's an Xbox 360 game from November the 15th to November the 30th. And just two quick PSAs about some server shutdowns. So, Gears Pop, that game that everyone loved the announcement for.
Gears Pop.
It's shutting down mobile
odd.
game. It's shutting down in April 2021. So it's barely been, I think, a year and a half. And the reason why I want to call it out is just like anything, like all that means all the achievements will be most achievements will be unobtainable. It's a mobile game, so that needs constant server connection. And another game, which is FIFA Street, their servers are shutting down on 30th of November, so next month. So if you...
No, this month.
It is the first, yeah. So this month, end of this month. So just some shutdowns there if you care about, I guess, getting all the achievements in there. FIFA Street will, obviously, it'll have offline stuff available still. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. I'm kind of a bit confused about games with gold now. With the whole Game Pass thing, it seems like, what's the point?
I think they're just riding out this gen. I think they'll probably, I reckon, give it 6 more months, and they'll probably then phase it out.
I guess people might turn around and go, "Oh, that's taking something away from me," and it's probably not costing them much when they're putting not so great titles on there.
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into